Racism is making a comeback, baby. There has been an incredible amount of just debate, conflict, fighting that has just been going on with immigration. Everybody's just hating on Muslim people, on Indian people, on all of that. All of them. They're all just moving outwards to, we're just everywhere out of their country. And now we're seeing some of the repercussions of that. The people living in these places, like that are native to that country, that everybody is of these Indians and Muslims are moving into, they despise these people. They are so mad right now. And I'm gonna show you my compilation of just how much these people are just despising the state that their country is in right now. Draws attention as locals express concerns over rising immigration. That's Osaka. That's Osaka, Japan. It doesn't look like it, right? With the you might be saying, well, this is just incorrect. How am I supposed to know? The goddamn the signs for the buildings, they have what is that? I don't know their language, man. Who am I kidding? That's not Japanese though. That ain't it. Look at that. The whole street. I can't see a single Japanese person. Not a single one. And then look at these comments here. No, not Japan too. Please don't destroy that great country. They travel to every other country except other Muslim countries. Now, what does this say, right? What does this say? What is this saying? Obviously, well, this is just open racism. Let's not get that twisted, right? But is it justified racism? Whoa. You might be saying, what do you mean justified racism? There's no way it can be justified. It can be. It absolutely can be. Why? Please don't destroy that great country. You might be wondering, well, why do they travel to every other country except Muslim countries? We're just gonna leave that out there. We're just leaving it out there. They're not happy in Libya. They're not happy in Morocco, Iran, Iraq, Yemen, Afghanistan, Pakistan, Syria, Lebanon. Where are they happy? Australia, Canada, England, France, Italy, Germany, Sweden, the USA, everywhere else. In fact, they are happy in every other country that is not Islamic and unhappy in every country that is Islamic. And who do they blame? Not Islam, not their leadership, not themselves. They blame the countries where they are happy, and then they want to change those countries to look like the ones they came from, where they are unhappy. That is insane to me, right? That is just insane. I'm just left speechless. I have so many words. Now you may be saying, whoa, they're not trying to change their country. They're not trying to change anything of that. Fair play. Let's go on to Europe real quick. Muslims marching in London for Sharia law. Sharia law? What's the solution to this now? I don't know if I could find an explanation. I already looked this up. Okay, good. There's no explanation. Now, how do I explain this? Ever since Europe opened up its borders to Muslim countries and all of that, they did it for cheap labor or something of the sort, right? That's kind of like the going statement that they wanted it for. And they did it for refuge, for PR reasons and all of that, politics, whatever bullcrap they want. So end product, end product. They opened them up. Muslims went in, Islam and all that, blah, 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 blah. They're actively protesting to change the country to adopt Islam law, which is just insane in my eyes. Because why would you immigrate a place and then want to make it more like the country you left? It makes no goddamn sense. It does not add up whatsoever. It's so counterintuitive. What? If you leave the country that you're from because, well, it's garbage, let's say it as it is, then you move on to an objectively better one, why would you want to make it more like the garbage one? It just doesn't make any sense at all to me. What? Now, of course, you might be saying, well, it's because it's religious reasons and all of that bullcrap. And I'm gonna be straight up with you right now. I'm gonna be straight right here. You know, just let's just quickly shoot it. There are so many religions, right? There are so many. There's there's sects from religions. There's all of that. And you know what the what the religion that is the main one in the wealthiest of countries? It's Christianity. Let's just say it as is. You know, Europe, the US, and all of that. Hell, Mexico, the main one, Catholic. Catholic is a sect of Christianity. You know, and if you ask anybody that's Catholic and Christian, they're basically the same thing. Differences are minuscule, man. They are just mainly Christian. Now, say whatever you want, say whatever. The ones that are also in the top, you know, of economics, that are not part of Christians, right? Of course, they have their other religions that basically say nearly the same things. And I don't mean you're gonna nitpick. You're gonna be like, no, this. They have nearly the same things, like good behavior. You know, everybody should have a say. Blah da da da. You know, the people can say this, people can do that, people can say and do these things. They have basically the same thing. When you know they want to, like, you know, in forms of praying, in forms of dressing, in forms of like temples and all of that. You know, that's just nitpick. But morally wise, they are basically the same thing. You know, everybody just says, be good. Hey man, that's simple, easy peasy. And those just made it way up high. They just made it way up high in history. You know which ones didn't? The ones that their active religion says to just be evil, man. To just be evil. It makes no sense to want to just spread your incorrect, your objectively incorrect way of thinking and just spread it out. It doesn't make any sense. At least to me, it doesn't make any sense.
Look at the fucking state of the city. This is Rome, guys.
Like the Casbah.
This looks like in Bangladesh or something. Look at this, guys.
Bangladesh. Yeah.
Look at the state of this place. Look at this, guys. This is Rome. This is Europe. Does this look like Europe to you? I don't see a single Italian here, guys. I am more Italian than any of these people. Look at this.
Occhio amico mio, perché noi qua non siamo ben visti, quindi stiamo sempre attenti, occhi aperti.
Sì.
È la strada molto pericolosa dove spacciano e vendono roba falsa.
Saying that the street is dangerous.
No, sono pericolosissimi.
Sì? Perché?
Perché hanno i coltelli tutti quanti, i maceti. Con
Maceti?
Sì, loro.
Che no.
Tutti.
Look at all these
non
guys.
fatti vedere troppo qua. Una telecamera, amico mio.
Yeah.
Qui,
Look at all the shits on the floor. And here they are, just loitering.
Molto pericolosi, no? Non fanno niente.
Very dangerous, he's saying.
Se passo là io adesso, sono un centinaio, mi caricano, sicuro.
There you have it, man. I mean, that's just insane, right? If you go to Africa, right? Not South Africa, North Africa. Wait, is it? No. South Africa, not North Africa. And then you just see full of just dudes that look like me, you know. And you go to South Africa, and you're like, what the hell? What is this? Where are the people? Where are the true Africans from this place? You'll be like, what is happening? This is, of course, what's happening here, man. I mean, to just feel alienated, to feel like people will gang up on you in your own country, where you and your ancestors are from, that is just insane to me. Absolutely insane. But then on the other hand, I mean, you have all of these things that they decided to make it like that. You know, they decided to make it like this. You know, and then you can't ignore the obvious racism now, right? Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you caught that. You know, if it's justified, if it's bad or not, you think of that. But undeniably so, right? This is just another example. This guy was just saying it, just plainly out. You look at all of them. You see all of them? Look at them. Look at all of that. And let's look at the comments here. I mean, they've ruined beautiful Italy now, Canada the same way now. Biden and the Democrats wanted to do this to the USA. 457 likes, 20 replies. You already know, man. I mean, they've ruined beautiful Italy now. 1,600 likes, 26 replies. This one, 457 likes and 20 replies. I mean, look at this one. This was our future with Kamala. Thank God for Donald J. Trump. Thank you. 574 likes, 31 replies. Am I gonna click on that and join the cesspool? Yeah. Oh yes. Very, very bad Trump. Culpable. What is this? I can't understand. You feel safe under Trump? Never felt safer. You like state TV? You like asking stupid questions, apparently. Oh no! Did he stop replying after that? No! No! Sorry, that's just... You feel safe under Trump? Never felt safer. You like state TV? You like asking stupid questions? Apparently? Oh, okay. Sorry. Whoa. Okay. That was just good. Man, I should have. Good thing I clicked on that. But that's just what's happening, man. That's just more political debate, just more racism, just more people arguing. I mean, look at this. Look at this one. Damn. The only white man in the bus. England, Europe. Ain't that crazy? Ain't that insane? To just be a foreigner in his own country. That's insane, dude. That's just insane. Now, I've been focusing a lot on Europe, right? Because that's just kind of what's been happening on where they've been actively protesting and walking to just. I feel like the moment that you say you want to change the country you moved into, it's like whoa. Let's relax here. So I just feel like these just have more justification, right? I mean, look at this one. Look at that. It's moving like it's waves, dude. Look at that, man. Wow. I mean, let's read these. Take the money away, stop feeding them, stop housing them, watch them sail off back to Mecca. Now, if you're wondering what he means by that, is that Europe decided to pay them. That's right, to pay them to just live in their country. So they are being paid just to live. And if you know anything about me, is that I absolutely abhor when my tax dollars go to pay to people that are not contributing at all to the pool. I hate that. If communism became the main thing in the world, I am against the world. It's that simple. I am not being productive just so that people can be unproductive. No, sir. No. And that's what this guy's arguing. If you take their money away, if you stop feeding them for free, by the way, then he argues that those people will just move back. And honestly, the people are just kind of going a bit crazy. Be warned, this is radical Islam's plan to take over each Western country. It's their primary strategy now. Don't let it happen. You need to make very tough policies to stop it now. Look to Poland. They have stopped this Islamic invasion. Now, what he means by that is that in Islam, there has been multiple clips of one of their speakers. I don't know what his position is, honestly. They just kind of make up titles. Oh, we all do, really. And he was saying that he wants everybody of his country to spread out and take over the neighboring countries and all of that. Now, of course, he's not speaking for all of them, right? We all know that. Some of these people just, of course, they saw that, you get paid to live. So they said, you know what? Of course I'm gonna go. What the hell? And then some of them, absolutely despise their own country, so they want to move out. So, they're taking advantage of that. And of course, there's also people that want to move out and change every other country to be like them. That's why they're calling it an Islamic invasion. And when you're dealing with so many numbers, you're bound to have a big enough number of people that want to just invade or whatever the hell, right? That's just the way it is. You can say it's not all of them. You can say some people are just hating and racist and all of that. When you're dealing with such big quantities of people, I assure you that enough of them will look massive. That actually that are bad actors in this current environment that we have. Now let's go back to Japan. I know that the weebs just love this.
Japan just announced they'll be bringing in 500,000 immigrants from India because right now they really need them. Japan is notoriously anti-immigrant. Even half Japanese people get the cold shoulder treatment there. But they're in dire straits right now because their population is old as hell. The median age in Japan is 49. Meanwhile, India's median age is 28, and their population is highly qualified when it comes to IT, engineering, and healthcare. All of which Japan desperately needs right now because they're no longer the futuristic capital of the world. China is. India overtook China as the biggest population in the world, which is good for Japan because they see a future where India is a big player. Chinese and Japanese relations have historically been very tumultuous, so tackling the future alongside India is a friendly counterbalance for Japan with China's meteoric rise.
There you have it. Japan as well. Europe, Italy, Rome, and all of those places, they've opened up their borders. They took up all of the Muslims and all of that. Japan wants to take what is this? What is the number that this man said?
Bringing in 500.
500,000. 500,000. Japan's population is small. It's minuscule. 500,000 of immigrants just suddenly influxing is a huge number. It's a massive surge of people. And I don't think that anybody wants this to happen. Don't do it, Japan. Don't do it. 37,000 likes. Only 52 replies. Japan protect their culture, 6,800 likes. The downfall of Japan, 19,000. 2025 Japan, 2026 Japan will be just India. Our prime minister has stepped down amidst the immense backlash this caused. But they're not stopping it though. He just stepped down, but that's not gonna stop. I don't think it's gonna stop. Because Japan, we all know this. That Japan's population has just been going down horrendously. So, and you might be saying, well, how do we? They clearly need the people. Why not put them? They're highly qualified. They need all the people. Why not? Why not? Hell no, man. No. Look at this. Do not redeem it. You can argue for whatever the hell. You can argue for whatever the hell, but instead, I have the solution right here. Instead of making the current people that you have, because Japan's working culture is absolute AIDS, man. It's disgusting. It is the grossest work culture I've ever witnessed. They do not pay you. They have multiple companies that do not pay you for overtime. Multiple countries that are able to just overwork you and keep you from your house. And the competition of Japan. I mean, we all know this. If you were ever taking a test or competing against somebody in any sport or whatever the hell, if you face somebody from Japan in a piano competition, in spelling bees, in math contest, you were cooked. You're cooked. You're like, oh, he's Japanese. All right, wrap it. Let's leave. It's an L. So Japan's is highly competitive. And they're so smart, man. They're so smart because they're highly competitive over there. And the expectations that they put on you is so painful. Instead of changing all of that, instead of changing it, they decided to just, let's just bring in India. Let's just bring in 500,000 Indians. Let's not change the culture. Let's not change anything that would make our current people actually want to have kids. No. Let's not do that. Why would we do that? That's stupid. Let's just bring 500,000 immigrants that do not change anything and just keep it up. I don't know who's in charge of this. Clearly not the guy that stepped down, because I still feel like this is still gonna keep going. Clearly somebody didn't think this through, and I don't know why they decided to go this way. But whatever, man. Whatever. I mean, at a certain point, there's only so much you can do. There's only so much. Let's look at this other one. And then again, residency to Indians for 4,700 yen. Just move over, paid. Easiest paycheck of your life, dude. Easiest paycheck. And you get an upgrade in your bio? Dude, sign me up. What the hell? Why didn't they extend this offer up to Americans? So many kids I know that are in college, so many would kill to just move to Japan and get it paid for, man. Is this just universal? Is this just, can I just do that? And of course, against immigration sparks racist concerns. The Japanese people don't want this. They don't want this. We all know this, that they are anti-immigrant and they are very much racist. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. I'm not gonna glaze Japan at all for this. They are openly racist. And take that as is. Be it good or bad. I think it's kind of baller, honestly. I don't know when we adopted the mentality that being racist and all of this is just bad and whatever the hell. I mean, hey man, it is what it is. Probably because Americans kind of went out of whack, with slavery and all that. We over there they just kind of started going crazy. But you can't just be accepting everybody. You just can't. You just can't. I mean, and you look at the comments here, they are just protecting their country. As an Indian, I completely support this movement. They are doing the right thing. As an Indian, I agree with Japanese. As an Indian, I support the protest. They are doing the right thing. As Indian, I support Japan. Nothing wrong in protecting their own country. Now, there are limits to this, right? I'm not just saying, let's all be racist. Let's all just close our borders. Everybody should hate each other. No, right? But there are limits to this, right? There are limits. Bringing in 500,000 in one go? I mean, no. Dude, that is gonna bring such irreparable damage. Irreparable. Even if you go back and you deport them all in one go, if you do that, that's gonna create resentment, and the people from the country will be like, that's just gonna leave irreversible damage. Irreversible. I mean, Europe opened their borders. They didn't do an influx, right? They didn't do this big of a change. They just kind of opened them up, and then the people just went at their own pace. Sometimes it was huge, and then sometimes it was just, kind of normal. And then look at Europe. Japan is thinking of doing the same thing. I mean, the US has just been an ongoing mess for so long now, right? Everybody knows that you say you bring immigration, people are like, ooh, what did you say? And honestly, okay, let's really get into this one, right? Just closing statement, about to reach 30 minutes. Closing statement. People are openly against this, right? People are openly against it if it's from a certain group. If it's from a certain group, people are against it. Bring in this many people from Poland, I assure you, people will not care as much. Let's leave it as is, right? Let's say it how it is. The problem is not real. Of course, it is that, that they're opening up the borders and they're bringing in that many people, of course, right? Because they are openly racist, whatever the hell. But the problem here is not that they are bringing in just this many immigrants. The problem is that they're bringing in these many immigrants from India. That's the real problem here. You can argue, you can say, no, that they don't want to bring all those immigrants in. No. It's because they are Indian. And we all know it. We all know it. Everybody's just hating because that's the type of people that they're bringing in. Why don't they want those people there? Because Indians have openly been facing racism, dude. Well, let's say it as is. And you can argue that it's earned. You can argue that it's based. It's all of these things. You can say all of that, and then you can say that it's not. That people are just hating. But that's just. It is what it is, right? Whether it's good or bad, leave that up to you, man. I leave that up to you. I already said my piece. You can have your own opinion on that one. But the problem here is, it's that they're bringing people from there. It is what it is, right? People have just been openly calling them dirty, that their streets are just filled with garbage and they're gonna pollute it. They're gonna do all of these things, that they're violent, and to be fair, I think it's one of the worst countries to be a woman in. It's one of the worst. You can say whatever the hell, you can try and defend, you can try and deflect. Statistics don't lie on that one. And these are from Indian officers themselves. It's not just some propaganda outer source bringing that info and just spreading misinformation about India. That's from Indians themselves. And those are just, the times that a woman gets, let's not say it. Let's not get, I don't want to get my channel perks taken away again. That a woman gets, it's so high up. It happens every day, over and over and over again. And it's from that country, and so people are seeing that and they do not want that in their country. Rightfully so. I've just kind of been saying that you build your own opinion. Rightfully so, man. Honestly, let's not get it twisted up in here. If that does come to happen, RIP Japan, dude. RIP. So many people are like, I went to Japan for this summer, blah da da da, and then people are saying that they did all of these things and all of that. And to be honest with you, man, I don't even want to go to Japan. I just don't. I mean, if it's gonna look like that, if it's gonna be filled with that, and then the true Japanese people will look at me and be like, look, another immigrant. And they're just gonna be hating on me because of the bad image that these people have made for me. Already, you're already seeing it. Already Japanese people are hating on immigrants, and if this does come to happen, I mean, I can't even say that it's bad racism. I would just say, you know what? Yeah, no, I deserve it. You want me to? I just came here to visit. I just wanted to visit the Persona Cafe. Honestly, if you want me out, that's fair. All right, ladies, you want my wallet too? Okay. Fair enough. And that's it. That's it. Everybody's just hating on Muslims and Indians because of the all the immigration that's happening. Is it correct or not? I'll leave that up to you, man. I mean, I already said my opinion on this. I'm sure somebody in the comments is just gonna hate on me. As they do. As they do. So if you do agree, vocalize that, please, man. Please. Because anybody who leaves a comment is just to disagree. And we all know it. Reviews are mostly negative. No positive reviews unless they are stellar and out of this world. So if you do agree, vocalize it.